Yup, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up here. Well, it all started last fall at my campus study abroad fair. But let's back up a bit. I haven't even introduced myself properly yet. Hi, my name's Maddie. I'm a 23-year-old Midwestern storyteller and a recent graduate of the University of Southern California, where I studied public relations and global studies, which is just a fancy way of saying anthropology. I always knew I wanted to study abroad, but going into junior year, I still had no idea where. I wanted real cultural immersion, interesting classes, and access to transportation for easy travel across Europe. But even with these specifics in mind, the number of study abroad program choices seemed endless. That's how I found myself wandering around the study abroad fair, collecting brochure after brochure after brochure. Until I stumbled upon a Greek study abroad program called College Year in Athens. 4 months later, I boarded my flight with 2 suitcases, way too many swimsuits, and a one-way ticket to Athens. And it might have been the best decision I've ever made. Because College Year in Athens is a study abroad program like no other. Take it from me. I was in your shoes once, and I couldn't be happier with my decision to study in Greece. Here are 4 reasons why I think you should choose CYA. CYA's location can't be beat. Nestled in the heart of cosmopolitan Athens in the vibrant neighborhood of Pankrati, campus is mere steps from the Marmaro Stadium, where the first ancient Olympic Games were likely held. Just around the corner, you'll find world-renowned archaeological sites like the Parthenon and the Agora. Prepare to live and breathe in Greece's rich history all around you. CYA utilizes the landscape of Athens to enrich academic study by emphasizing learning outside the classroom. CYA offers hands-on educational experiences that immerse students in Athenian life, both past and present. Many classes are held on-site in places like ancient ruins, museums, and even monuments. Not to mention, courses from a variety of disciplines also bring students in direct contact with the local community, such as anthropology, environmental studies, poli-sci, and urban planning. When I was a student, my classical Greek architecture class met every day at the Acropolis. Modern Greek language was held in a local cafe, and I even had a lecture inside the cave where Alexander the Great was tutored by Aristotle. Just a handful of on-site classes you could be taking are the Topography and Monuments of Athens, Solidarity, Social Movements, and the Fight for Justice and Change in Greece, the Natural Environment of Greece, from Landscape Ecology to Conservation, Crisis and Change in Greece and Europe. CYA's extensive curriculum is also complemented by academic field study trips to significant historical and present-day Greek regions, including Delphi, the Peloponnese, Thessaloniki, and the island of Crete. These week-long travel immersion trips are not only where you will discover the many wonders of both ancient and modern Greece, but also where you will make and strengthen lifelong friendships. During field study, you will follow thoughtfully designed, faculty-led itineraries according to your academic interests. For instance, classics majors might visit more ancient sites, whereas religious studies students would spend more time in churches and places of worship. CYA is also unique in its offering of extracurricular activities for semester students, including opportunities to participate in academic conferences, volunteer with various NGOs, and even hold virtual internships with leading Greek organizations. My friend had the opportunity to attend a cooking workshop while in Athens with a local Athenian chef who shared all of her Mediterranean culinary secrets. They spent hours laughing and enjoying one another's company over a feast of traditional Greek food and the chef's homemade wine. The 4th reason to study in Athens is the Greeks themselves. The moment I touched down, I felt the Greeks' famous hospitality. Whether it was a local cafe owner's free baked goods or a taxi driver acting as impromptu tour guide, everyone welcomed us into the city with open arms. I quickly learned that this overwhelming hospitality, at least in part, is thanks to the ancient tradition of philoxenia, or the love of strangers. And I continued to be fascinated by this idea even back home in the States, going so far as to write my senior thesis about philoxenia, drawing heavily from my experiences and informal interviews I conducted while abroad. A final bonus, the beautiful Greek islands are just a ferry ride away, which brings me back to this picture, when friends and I spent the weekend in Milos. There are over 6,000 islands in Greece, and I promise you can't go wrong by visiting any of them. Now I'm going to hand it over to another CYA alum to talk about her unforgettable summer experience. Take it away, Katie.
Hello, I'm Katie, and this is me inside the Parthenon, a building that is almost 2,500 years old. Yes, that building. And 5 years later, after allowing my experience in Greece to inspire my decision to study journalism and writing, I still credit my CYA experience in Athens as one of the most transforming moments of my life thus far, for many, many reasons. During my first year at college, I finally had a little taste of freedom, but wanted to take that curiosity a little step further. I had never been overseas, and I had a list of general education classes slated for next year. What if I could take a class abroad and get credit all at the same time? The next day, I found myself in the study abroad office signing up for the CYA program. After all, who would not want to spend their summer in Greece? Nothing is more beautiful than a Greek summer. Plus, CYA offers summer classes to help students take full advantage of all this country has to offer. CYA summer programs include 4 weeks of intensive travel and study. There are 2 4-week programs offered each summer, which can be combined for a total of 8 weeks, offering 60 credit hours for each course. This allows for a ton of on-site learning as well as a close development between classmates. During my summer in Greece, my class visited close to 10 cities, including Sparta, Delphi, Sudion, and Paros. A few of my friends took both courses during the summer, 8 weeks total, and were able to spend 2 weeks on the island of Santorini studying Greek food. How crazy is that? Here are a few of CYA's summer classes: Becoming a Traveler and Writing in Greece, Tasting Culture, Nordic and Mediterranean Food and Nutrition, Education for Sustainable Development, Island Communities and Conservation, plus When Egypt Meets the Aegean, Interconnections in the Bronze Age Eastern Mediterranean. Though every summer these courses may change. A CYA summer program is perfect for students who may have a year-long commitment that prevent them from studying abroad. Or maybe you just can't get enough of Greece. Either way, we would love to have you. CYA also offers 3 weeks of winter programming each January, 1 archaeological excavation in the Vola Field School, and 1 anthropology exploration of Athens. These are fantastic additions to the spring semester and open to students from all academic backgrounds. College year in Athens has transformed the lives of 10,000 American students, and it could change yours too. So just trust me on this one. Choose CYA. You can thank me later.